think we're live.
We're live.
You've been sitting on your butt, feeling like a weenie. Now it's 5:30. It's time for a martini. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our Kiki for 5:30
Quarantini. Brought to you by Kale.
Brought to you by Kale. Oh my God, I'll kill you. It's such a big day at the Quarantini, you guys. Hello. If it is your first time here, welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. We are here every day, Monday to Friday. It is the broadcast where Dylan and I make a special cocktail of the day, and we hang out with one of our friends and with you guys for about as long as it takes to drink that cocktail. My goodness, stars, they are among us. Look at these comments coming in from Jackie Cox, coming in from Christopher Sanders, who I definitely can't see right now, right over there. And Rachel says, we love you and we love your recipes. Dylan, happy
Rachel.
Friday.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
Oh my God, we made it. If there's such a thing as weekdays anymore, we made it through some more.
We really did.
How was your day? What are you looking forward to? Oh, it's Drag Race Friday. That's
Drag Race Friday.
Oh my gosh. Hello.
Hi, Christopher Metzger-Timpson. Rebecca Black is shaking. No, I'm looking forward to the weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend, so that means that we get a 3-day weekend.
Yes, I forgot about the fact
from
that it was
not working.
Yep.
And it's Memorial Day. I don't really have any Memorial Day plans. Do you, Michael?
No, I'll be sitting right here, maybe drinking a green smoothie because I'll have so much of it left. We have a big recipe coming to you today.
Should we bring in Christy?
Well, before we bring in Christy, I do have an announcement because, as you know, since it is Friday, today is the day we get to unveil our future guests.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Before we get to today's super special guest bartender, coming in hot for the first time ever, let's reveal next week's lineup. On Monday, we have star of Broadway's Kinky Boots and Wicked, my personal choice for Ivy in the new upcoming Smash musical.
And my personal choice for Elle Woods in the Legally Blonde revival that I'm making up with Abby DePhillips.
Sold. And that's of course Carrie St. Louis. Carrie's with us on Monday. On Tuesday, we have Broadway's tiniest little star. She's been in every Broadway show that's ever been. And I just adore this person so much. I can't wait.
And I'm so excited to meet her because I've never met her before.
Oh, she's a legend.
I can't wait.
Our Tuesday guest is Jen Cody.
Oh,
I can't wait. Wednesday, we are doing... Actually, Wednesday and Thursday, we've got doubles.
Duos.
We've got doubles for you guys on Wednesday and Thursday. Next Wednesday, we are joined by possibly the coolest couple I've ever met in my entire life. He starred in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway, which will confuse you because his voice is insane, and he didn't even make his Broadway debut in a musical. And she starred in the Cher Show, which, as you know, Dylan and I
were obsessed with.
Our Wednesday bartenders are Nathan Southstone and Michaela Diamond. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I know. I'm going to have to try not to do a Cher impression during that entire broadcast.
We'll get it all out today. We'll get all of our Cher impressions out today. Thursday.
Singing.
Come on, Cher. Thursday, we're joined by a theatrical powerhouse couple as well. They are the hosts of MT Trivia, coming to you Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. on Instagram Live. Thursday's guests are Kevin and Christopher Metzger-Timpson. Thursday's going to be wild. And on Friday, we're all breaking down the riffs.
Or we're breaking down the drinks.
The drinks with our favorite rifftress, Miss Natalie Weiss.
I can't wait. It's going to be a great week.
I'm dying. While I'm over here just naming people, I have loved today's guest bartender for so long. She made her Broadway debut as Sophie in Mamma Mia before going on to literally enthrall the entire Broadway community with her gorgeous, I saw it 2 times, performance as the titular role Princess Anastasia. She was also in one of my favorite off-Broadway productions ever, Carrie the Musical. And I recently decided that this young lady holds the record for most time staring directly into Derek Klena's retinas on stage.
She holds
Think about it. She is an actress. She is a singer. She is a songwriter. She is a marathon runner. She is just the most wonderful person you have ever met. And I'm making some space for her. Please welcome our favorite, Christy Altomare.
Oh my God, look at those glasses.
Guys, I am so happy to be here today. I've been looking forward to this all day long.
Oh my God, we're so happy you're here.
I love the two of you so much.
Oh my
Well,
God,
we love you.
It is a mutual. We are doing something wild and crazy today, but it feels so right. So
It feels so right.
it feels so right. When we reached out to Christy and we were like, girl, you want to come and be a guest bartender? She was like, yeah, we could either make like a boring margarita or I have a crazy idea. And we were like, go on. So do you want to tell us what you're leading us through today?
So this is something that I have been doing for the last 4 months religiously. And if you've been somebody who looks on my Instagram, you know, I'm like obsessed with this green drink that I make for myself. And people are like, what's the recipe? What's the recipe? So today I'm going to take you step by step through my green drink recipe that I make for myself.
The official Christy Altomare green drink.
Altomare green drink. It takes about a half hour to make. So this is going to be definitely
time.
a process. We're gonna do it together. And the thing that's special about this drink is that if you were to go to a store and just like order a green drink, you're not going to get the amount of nutrients or vitamins in that drink because it takes so long to make and it's so in depth. Right. Somebody wouldn't have the time to do it. So this is really a special, packed with vitamins and nutrients kind of thing. If you're someone who like doesn't really like taking multivites and would rather eat your vitamins with like actually from the source of the vegetable, this is for you. So I'm excited.
Oh my God,
We're gonna do it.
So full disclosure, we're going a little bit off book today. I will not be making the drink along with you because somebody has to like stay on the computer. But I have all of my things, so I will be watching this video back later to make my drink. But in the meantime, I'm going to drink a lime truly because it is also green.
It's basically the same thing.
It's basically the same.
But
if you guys don't feel like doing this, you can clearly drink a lime truly. So these are all the ingredients.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put...
So easy.
It's so easy. What I'm going to do is we went ahead and put the ingredients on a little slide here. So guys, everyone stay calm. It looks like a lot, but Christy is here to help.
I'm going to walk you through it step by step.
Great. I'm here.
Right. You pretty much can get everything in like one part of the store. Like just go to the vegetable section. Yeah. And what I like to do is I like to try to get it all organic, right? It's my thing. If organic's not your thing, don't worry about it. But all of my stuff is all organic. So are we going to begin? Yes.
He's an organic girl.
He's got it all. He's ready for me.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so I like to start with my greens first. I wrote some notes down so I could like let you know. I start with kale. Kale is really, really good for the retina of the eye. And it actually, in some cases, enhances vision because of how good it is for eye function and like replenishing, I guess, the cells in the retina. It's like super good for that. So my smoothie, I'll call this my green smoothie, is super kale rich. Okay. Oh wait, are you guys there? Oh,
yeah, we're here.
I see what you're doing. So you're supposed to put 8 leaves of kale. When I went to the store, I also wash all of your vegetables in like a cold water situation, rub them out. I already washed all my vegetables. So I'll stick a bunch of kale. You're supposed to have 8 leaves of kale. I'm not really so much counting. Usually what I do is most, like when you go to the store and you get like a head of kale, a lot of times they'll have around like 6 to 8, give or take. So it's really just what you feel, you know, feel it out. But I just usually take the whole bushel of kale and just go to town, stick it all in the.
Oh my God.
By the way, I use a Ninja, which is like super extra strong. It actually has like a suction cup to keep
it on the counter.
What?
To keep it on the counter?
To keep it on the counter, you guys.
She's like, she showed it to us last night, and I was like, that is like an industrial-sized blender.
Yeah, because you're working with your bullet right now, and I was like,
yeah, I'm like, does that look like enough kale?
I might need to just lower the dosage of everything.
I measured everything out, so I should be good.
So you stick the kale in, and then I like to put a liquid in next because, you know, as you want it to blend, it just blends better when there's a liquid. So look, okay, you're going to laugh at me. This is the most bougiest, like, who am I thinking of? Gwyneth Paltrow sort of thing. But I put flaxseed milk in it, which you can get at Westerly if you live in Midtown New York, or you can get it at Whole Foods. And maybe if you have a health food store by you. But look, flaxseed milk is not an easy thing to find. So you can just use water. And another thing that I like to do if you don't have flaxseed milk is you take flax seeds and you put, and I'm going to probably do this too just to show you, and you put a shot of flax seeds in there. And flax seeds are really good for omega-3 fatty acids. Oh my God, she's got note cards and everything. Christy, have you ever hosted a cooking show before? This is like, you're a natural. This is my, like, maybe this is my calling all along. Maybe, no, girl.
No, Broadway is.
Girl, we've all seen you in your element. This is not your calling, but this is another skill.
Maybe I'm learning, like, this is the next step after, like, once quarantine starts. Like, okay. So you put 2 of these.
2 cups.
I don't have like a liquid measuring cup. I just use like regular.
Okay.
Regular. So 2 cups. All right.
That's good.
Okay. So then I'm gonna put my parsley in. I forget what parsley is good for, so just know. You put about 6 sprigs of parsley. I washed it off. Parsley also just smells super good.
So good.
I love parsley.
Chris Stimson is asking if being a nutritionist is a side hustle of yours. And also, we got confirmation from an actual optometrist who is confirming your kale claim about eye vision.
Thank you! You guys, the more kale, the better. Actually, the truth is the kale should be like the #1 ingredient in the smoothie because kale is so good for the body for so many reasons. But yeah, and I also am on this kick of like, you're going to laugh at me. You're absolutely going to laugh at me, but I don't care. I'm showing this. So I'm on this kick of like trying to improve my eyesight when my contacts are out. I always wear contacts, always. But I have, look, can you see this? I literally have an eye chart. And I stand, like I know exactly where to stand and look. And so sometimes when my contacts are out, I probably should not have admitted this out loud, but when my contacts are out, I check to see if my eyes have improved because I've been eating all these vegetables and I've been doing all this stuff. I've become really obsessed with like just trying to be healthy because I feel like, look, life is short and I want to improve my brain function, my body function. I want to just make the most out of life. And I feel like when I feel good inside and I feel love for myself inside, I'm able to share that love with others and that joy with others. And so when I'm feeling good, like I can spread that to the world, you know?
Yeah, which you're so good at doing.
Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do, I put this in, I'm going to put in my rainbow chard. So I am obsessed with rainbow chard. Rainbow chard is literally beautiful. It's one of the prettiest things, but unfortunately you buy the rainbow chard from the store and it's like beautiful, like a fan. And then you stick it in the fridge and after like 2 days, it gets wilty. So like my rainbow chard is not as pretty anymore. Usually the rainbow chard leaves are super big, but these are small. So I'm going to put about 4 because they're kind of small.
Gotcha.
But you want 2 big rainbow chard leaves. Look, I'll show you. This one is kind of big, but you can see it almost looks like a leaf that you would find in like,
oh my God,
like during like the dinosaur era, doesn't it?
That is enormous.
I know. I just want to be like find a stegosaurus to put next to it.
Exactly. It's like so pretty. I want to be fanned with it. It's like the best. And usually, like, I'm just always so happy every time I buy it from the store. I'm like, look at how pretty it is. It's definitely the prettiest of all the vegetables that I put in. And I always feel really bad when I have to put it and like grind it up now. Sorry, Rainbow Chard.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so now you can tell everything is full. So what you have to do is you have to grind it so that you can make room for the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press the I'm gonna press the button, and I'm gonna run to the other room while we wait for like 2 seconds because I don't want to like blow your ears out. Maybe if everyone
I can just mute you.
Okay, because I literally went out and purchased these because I blend so much. This is literally like so that I don't hurt my ears because it's so loud.
Okay, so here's what I'll do. Anytime the headphones are on, I'm gonna mute your microphone. And when you take them off, I'm gonna unmute your microphone. So it's all on you. Okay.
Okay.
They're going on.
And she's muted. I've never been more obsessed with anybody.
This is so great. I just want to point out my father's here. If you want to pull up his comment, it's his birthday today.
Oh my gosh. Happy birthday.
So happy birthday. Yes. And my whole family is socially distant outside, I guess, watching this.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
So happy birthday.
God, look at Christy mixing this smoothie. This is the content we needed in quarantine.
Honestly, like if you weren't watching this, like, was there even a quarantine?
You guys, I love this human so much. I'm getting ready. We're getting ready. Okay, stop talking about her because she can hear us now.
Hi guys.
Oh,
hello.
I literally can't hear you, so I don't know what the heck you said.
Nobody does. It's not going to be on the internet forever.
Do you guys have like a YouTube where all of these are like documented?
Yes, and actually, we just got a URL for it. So if you just go to 530quarantini.com, 530quarantini.com, we'll just watch all our videos.
Yes, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so now celery, 2 celery stalks. You're gonna laugh at me.
Why?
But I believe that when you cook your own food or you make your own food, the energy of your like heart and your soul goes into the food that you make. And so like sometimes like when you order seamless or you order food outside, you don't know the person who made that food. Maybe that person's having a really bad day and they're putting their negative energy into that food. And when you eat it, you can tell the difference. Have you guys ever had that experience?
I know that when I eat a meal that I can tell was prepared either by myself with a lot of love and care or by someone else with a lot of love and care, I can definitely, it just tastes better.
You can taste the love. I can't explain it. Nobody knows why, but you can taste it. And sometimes you guys are gonna laugh, but like, I know this is all for me. So sometimes I'll kiss the veggies and I'll say, thank you for giving me health.
I'll do that precious. My little Sarah.
Dylan, make sure you.
I'll say, thank you so much for dying for my health. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Dylan, how's your shaker looking?
Mine, well, so I didn't blend mine yet because I still have plenty of room because I'm only making a fourth of what she is.
Okay, how's it look? Show us your mixer.
So far it looks like this.
Oh, yum!
Nice, that's good. I feel like a farmer now.
It's going well.
Okay, so now I put in the spinach, and oh wait, I only put 1, so I'm gonna put 2 in now. Okay.
Christy/Dylan equals healthy drink. Michael is a truly.
Girl, we got to stick to the brand.
It's true. Oh, don't worry. This drink I'm drinking is not water.
So then you put 2 cups of spinach in. I feel like I'm filling this up pretty high, so I think it's time to like spin it again. So I'm gonna once again. I'm
ready.
Sorry, guys. Maybe is there anything you guys can talk about while this is happening?
Oh, girl, we're talking about you.
Yeah.
Okay, and
mute. All right.
This is so fun. How's everybody doing out there in the world?
We have some rowdy people in the comments. I know Harriet is here. Hello,
Sarah
welcome.
Cardi is here as well.
We love Sarah Cardi. She's asking if this will continue when quarantine is over, and the answer is something will. This is the beginning of something. We don't really know.
But, yeah, because I mean, normally once we're in the real world, like I have to work at 5:30. So who knows what's going to happen? I'm going to mute myself for a second.
Spotlight on Christy's dance moves. Oh, she stopped. Oh, we're getting an in-depth. This is amazing. These drinks probably taste more like love than any of the actual vegetables in it. I would agree.
I started blending.
Oh my God, you're ready. Just sing your favorite Anastasia song while we are waiting.
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me.
Okay.
Hello.
Great. So it's still not fully like everything isn't just like, I just have to push it down a little bit more. But I'm gonna put the next ingredients in. It's looking good. I'm feeling optimistic, but I am gonna put the water in so that it helps churn a little bit more. That looks really beautiful. I see that you've
I started blending, yes.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Laura Haywood here. Did you guys see? Is she here? She said she was coming.
Laura Haywood. We can't see until people comment. So Laura, if you're here, drop a comment.
Here, comment, girl. I love you. Okay.
Christopher Metzger-Tim. Chris Metzger-Timson says, Christy has been sunshine and rainbow since college, just radiating joy wherever she goes.
Did you guys go to college together?
I love you.
Did you guys go to college together?
Yes, we did. When you guys kept saying Chris Timpson, I was like, I know Chris Timpson. Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Chris
him.
Timpson coming to be our guest next Thursday.
I feel honored that you're here, Chris. I love you with all my heart. Okay, so I put 2 cups of water in here. I don't want to like mess you guys up. 2 cups of water.
Okay.
And I haven't put all the spinach in yet. So I'm gonna just finish off. I like to put the greens in first, and then put all the fun stuff in last, because if it gets too filled, then I'm gonna be like, sad I didn't get all the greens in, because the greens are the most important part, you know?
Got it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I have all the spinach in. Now we're gonna go, okay, so now I'm getting to all the fun stuff. So all the green stuff is out of the way. And I'm gonna do 1 lemon, a full lemon. So you can see, like, basically I just like, I peel the lemon and then I go into like all the little like capsule areas and I make sure that all of the seeds are out. So there's like, you'll see there's like little seeds.
Gotcha.
Because you don't want seeds like that in your smoothie.
Right.
So I put a lot of lemon in. So lemon, and then I do a carrot.
A big carrot, specifically a big carrot.
1 really big carrot. And the way that I do this is I have to peel it. I was like, I'm not going to mise en place everything. Mise en placing is when you have everything like prepared. So I was like, I'll have this like to do.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this part.
I'm de-seeding my lemon. Apparently.
Do you guys know about the trick with these?
No, what's that?
Okay, so like, you know how like certain products, like they blow people's mind because everyone thinks they know how to use them and then they don't really?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So like, apparently with these, you can go this way. We all know that, right? But did you know you can also go this way?
Oh my God.
So when you're doing it, you're supposed to go like this.
So you can just go both ways.
And then you just go back up.
Isn't that crazy?
We're all like
twice the peeling, half the time.
I know. Like, what?
We have some questions in the comments. So some people are saying, do you really drink all of that? But you're prepping a little more than 4 smoothies at the same time, right?
Yes. So basically it'll take you up until like for the next 5 days. So I'll have 1 cup about this big for the next 5 days. And it takes me about a half hour to make this, but then you don't have to do anything the next 5 days. You just drink that and then you make it again. So
this is really meal prep.
Huh?
This is just like big old meal prep day. Like you're gonna
like
be
a
set
meal
now.
prep. But honestly, like it's not really a meal. Like you'll have it for breakfast and then you'll be like, I'm hungry right after I have this. Because there is a lot of sugar in it, but it's packed with vitamins. I mean, there's vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B5, B6, vitamin C, folates, vitamin D, like everything. So the thing that's really good for the carrots is it's pro vitamin A, and most people don't have enough vitamin A.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and the spinach is high in folate, and not having enough folate is like being radiated. So like it's really good for your body to have enough folate. So yeah, that's what's good. And the rainbow chard is high in vitamin K1. And it's a great source of we don't get enough K1. Like there's like certain ones like vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin A, like there's certain vitamins we don't get enough of. And vitamin K1 is like so good for your body. So that's what the rainbow chard has.
Amazing. The alto heads want you to know. The alto heads want you to know that they are here in full force and they are loving this.
Oh my God, love you guys. Thanks for watching and supporting my obsession with green drinks.
And listen, to each their own. Georgia E. Wington is eating a donut right now. So enjoy that donut, Georgia.
Wait, is it a cronut though?
Yeah, there was talk about cronuts before the show started today on the comments. And I think I need to know more about that.
This was a food show. I might have been making cronuts right now.
Well, maybe
drinks.
Next time we have you back, maybe it'll be sweet confectionery treats with Christy.
Oh my gosh. I think I have found my calling.
You're very good at this.
Literally.
You're very good at this. I'm going to
very good at this.
Carrots because now I feel like I need to eat more carrots.
Yes, carrots are so good to you know what I actually was eating before you guys started this?
Carrots.
I made my own. If you have not made your own hummus, try making your own hummus because I'm telling you, it like is a game changer. I know it's like hummus is all over the stores, like there's like a billion kinds of hummus, but when you make it yourself, it takes on a flavor of its own and it's just like you can tell it's just better. Have you ever made hummus?
Yes, my favorite thing to do is to make my own hummus and then put the Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning in it. So it's everything bagel hummus. You're welcome. It's so good.
Wait, I've never heard of everything bagel seasoning.
It's called everything but the bagel. And it's like poppy seeds, sesame seeds, garlic flakes, salt, pepper. Like it's everything that you find on an everything bagel. And I like to put it in my hummus, my homemade hummus. And I love to put it on just like a hard-boiled egg. And it tastes like you're eating an everything bagel, but it's just an egg.
Okay, Mom, if you watch this later, because I know you probably will, if you find this and watch it later, that's what I want for my birthday.
I will make a note. You know what? If we're out of quarantine, you live like 10 blocks away from me. I will walk you down a bottle of everything but the bagel seasoning.
Oh my God, I will die. I like that sounds so good. I feel like that has so many applications. Like you could use that.
You can put it on anything.
This is supposed to be specifically to like
avocados.
Cut an avocado, right? I am horrible because I always get so excited. I peel the whole thing off and then I've ruined it because there's a whole way you're supposed to do this. And so I end up just doing it like the grossest way ever where I just like peel it with my hands and get it all over my hands. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Does anybody do this with the avocados? Like they're like, this is the way it's supposed to be peeled. And then fun fact about avocados. Susan Egan for many years had an avocado farm.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what?
Huh?
Go ahead. You go first.
I've been to her avocado farm. It is beautiful.
I bet. Does anyone know who the other famous Susan obviously is Broadway's Belle from Beauty and the Beast. We effing love Susan Egan. Can anyone else tell me another famous vocalist who owns an avocado farm?
No.
What is this trivia?
I don't know why this is trivia that I know, but let's see if anyone in the comments knows. There's another famous vocalist who also owns an avocado farm.
What kind of what are we talking like?
We're not talking not talking Broadway. We're talking like pop charts.
Okay.
I'm slicing.
Go ahead.
Sorry, before you answer this, I need to say I put in the avocado and I put in the big carrot and I'm now slicing my apples. Keep going.
Love it. No clues. All right. Well, the answer is Jason Mraz.
Oh.
Jason Mraz, they bought the property. The property had an avocado farm on it, and they just were like, I guess we're avocado farmers now. And so now they have an avocado farm.
Okay, can I say something? I have been listening. If you guys are all in quarantine and you're like, I need some inspiration. I've been listening to Jason Mraz religiously the last couple of days. Do you guys listen to his stuff?
I love his stuff, especially his last album that he just came out with.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. I'm like all in on Love, Love. Have you guys listened to that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Living in the moment, living my life, easy and breezy. Oh, peace in my mind. That's like a mantra for me. Peace in my heart, peace in my soul. Wherever I'm going, I'm already home, living in the moment. Isn't that such a good line?
It's such a good lyric.
All right, Christy Altomare sings Jason Mraz live at Feinstein's 54 Below, coming in 2021.
We're booking shows. We are booking shows right
Every
here.
time I see Christy, I'm always like, when is it going to be, Christy? Just give me a date. It's yours.
You've never done a solo show yet, have you?
No, I've never done.
But you're like a standout, like when they do the like Broadway Sings, the Broadway Loves, the Broadway Knows, Broadway Feels, and it's like a cast of characters. You're like always a standout. I feel like a solo show is got to be coming.
The solo show is a like, duh.
What would we call it?
If I did a solo show, would people come? You think?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
Okay. I will do a solo show someday. I know I'm going to do it. I just think I have this weird feeling like I need to have my album out first. Like my music can't be on the back burner, and I've been putting it on the back burner so much that it's like I'm not going to spend all my time working on a solo show if I haven't done my music first. So once my music's out, then I'll feel the like strength to like come, and then I can have a mix of my stuff and Broadway stuff and really tell my story, and it'll feel like a big arc of like
totally
my life, you know.
Totally.
Done.
All right, there's a lot of support in the comments. Yes, Christy, take my money now. Absolutely. Give me a date. I will be there. I will come. Yeah, people are into it. Chris Timpson is saying yes, it should be your music. I agree. I think a mix of Broadway and your stuff. I'm all about it.
Can I tell you guys a little story about college?
Yes.
Of course.
I'm going to tell you guys a little story about college. So my senior year, one of the things, maybe I should save this for my cabaret. Oh, well, whatever. You guys will hear the story again.
You've already started it, Christy. You got to finish it.
So my senior year, we had a unit called cabarets, and Chris Timpson, who went to my school, should know about this unit, where you're supposed to make your own cabaret. I think it's like a 15-minute cabaret of your life, and you get graded on it. Okay, so my senior year, so what they do is they teach you all of the typical songs, or like you'll do a song into talking where you're like, you know, like somewhere over the rainbow. When I was a little kid, I used to look at rainbows and think about my dreams way up high. Like, you know, like they teach you all the different like things that you could do in a cabaret. And I just, for whatever reason, like leading up to your cabaret, you're supposed to like do your own version of like one of the options of all the different ways you could do a song. So, and then it was supposed to be at the end of the unit, you do the cabaret, right? Mm-hmm. So every single time I failed. Like everyone would go up and do like their song for the week that was supposed to be added into their cabaret later at the end of the day. And every time. And one of the ones that was the most embarrassing is we were doing like story songs like this. And I did Dear Diary from Britney Spears. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be hilarious. This is how like not good this is why I think I have like a secret fear about doing a cabaret. Because I get up in front of my class and I do a Britney Spears voice and I open up a diary, and I just thought it'd be funny because I always like was dating someone. I always had a boyfriend. And like if you listen to my music when I was a kid, it was all about a boy I was dating and my heartbreak. And so I took the song and split it up, and I'd be like, and whatever. And so I'm singing not singing like cabaret. You're supposed to like sing for real, but I wasn't. I like literally did an impression of Britney Spears, and then like told a story about a guy I dated, and then like it crashed and burned. And I think I got halfway through the song, and like the head of the program was like, stop. And he was like, Christy, just do a cabaret of your own songs. I I'm not even kidding you. So everybody in the class did their cabaret, and I got up with my guitar. And I just did all my songs.
I mean, I'm sure you were brilliant, but also, how dare he? I think cabaret can be whatever.
Literally not how dare me. Actually, what a great teacher he was, because that is exactly where I thrived at that time in my life.
Hey, that's perfect.
But you can see where my fear is, right?
Well, maybe we should just rip the Band-Aid off. Maybe we should book you a show. We'll open it with a full Britney Spears montage. You can sing to your various props. We'll just like get you through that hump. And then you can just take over. Broadway royalty. Ben is here.
Broadway
Royalty! And
Fairy got Fairy.
I wonder who my pianist should be.
Oh,
from
who
the
you're
cabaret.
Ben, we are planning. Ooh, I clicked the wrong thing. Ben, we're in the process of planning Christy's cabaret debut. Do you agree to musically direct? I'm
What are your thoughts, Ben?
What are your thoughts, Ben? Christy, I've apparently just jumped on. I'm contracting everything. You heard it here. Let's have all the cabaret adventures. All right, it's happening.
Okay,
Perfect.
I'm gonna start this up again. And then we're almost done. Basically, wait, did I put the blueberries in?
We have to put blueberries in or tomatoes.
We need the blueberry, the tomato, the rest of the apples, and a banana. And then I'm done. So I'm just going to really quickly I'm gonna put headphones on. And then just give me a sec.
Okay.
We have to take the glass off.
Michael, what you're not smelling over here, because you're not making this yet, is it smells so delicious.
I'm sure it does. All of these things
have like lemon and like apples and parsley, and it just all is like, and now avocado.
I can't wait to make this.
So good.
Christy's dancing is as usual, right on. This is a Broadway principal, you guys. This is it. This is Broadway talent dancing in her kitchen. Okay, let's unmute.
Where did you go to school, Christy? That's a question we have.
Oh, me? I went to school in Cincinnati at this school called the College Conservatory of Music, which is connected to UC. Also, if you're going to put the apple in, make sure you keep the what is it? What is this called?
The skin.
The skin. And the skin is really good because it's high in flavonoids, which protects the cells and helps you stay looking young and decreasing inflammation in the body.
Oh, helps you stay young?
Yes,
I gotta eat more apples.
Flavonoids. So this and also the blueberry skins are really good for making you stay looking young.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, CCM is like the acronym for it. But yeah, I went to college in Cincinnati with Chris Timpson, and yeah, I had a really great experience. I loved my college. And by the way, that was not a diss about the head of my program being like, just do your music. I think it was like, he just like realized like that was the year that like I had written music for our drama, added music to their big main stage show. And they asked me to write the songs for it. So I had already written songs for this show called Anonymous. That was like the big main stage that year for the drama department. And so I was already like making music about town. I did, I don't know if you guys know about this, but the Johnny Mercer Foundation competition thing that like,
oh yeah,
Morgan, who am I thinking? My brain, it's like I can't remember anyone's name. But like Pasek and Paul had done it, like a bunch of these like big up and coming songwriters. So I was doing that. Like I was doing like songwriting stuff. So it wasn't like it came out of nowhere like, Christy, you can't do musical theater. You know, they all, you know, everybody loved me there, but it was coming from a place of like, let's lead with your strong suits. Does that make sense?
It does. Dylan, do we still have the shade button available? Because Sarah Accardi just said, look it up on YouTube. I'm like, Sarah.
I don't have the shade button available right now, but it sounds like this.
Banana. So I always buy bananas and they always get so old so fast. Do you guys find this?
Yes. And I keep having to make banana bread.
Because
it's terrible.
That's the only thing you can do with them.
Mm-hmm. Can you teach me? Does anyone have a good banana bread recipe? I used to make it all the time in college, and now you do.
I have my grandmother's, and it's so good.
Can that be like next week?
Maybe the next time you come on, we will teach you how to make banana bread. Next time you come on, we'll teach you how to make banana bread.
You teach me, and I'll just sit here like Tell me everything. Okay, so now I'm putting the banana in. 1 full banana. Or a partial banana if you're Dylan and you're doing a tiny version.
No, this is the best part. Like I've been able to eat like an apple. I've had some carrots. Now I'm eating a banana.
Oh, and tomato, which most of you would be like, isn't a tomato like bad for you? Because I know a lot of people say that it's a nightshade, so tomatoes are not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But a tomato has lycopene, which is good at helping growth of your blood vessels. So actually, tomatoes are really good for you. And obviously the banana is good for potassium. So yeah. Another thing that I like to add to my smoothie, which I added a lot to when this whole COVID thing happened, is broccoli sprouts. If you have access to broccoli sprouts, they are incredible for your lungs and for your chest, especially in New York City where like the pollution is just not so bad right now, but usually broccoli sprouts are the way to go. So I'll put a little bit of broccoli sprouts in there. And I've just found ever since I started doing this, I just feel better. If ever like my body's feeling wonky, I'm like, I'm just gonna have the green drink and then I'll feel better afterwards. So
that is so cool. A friend of the show and our friend Joshua Kaufman is here. He's an amazing personal chef. He also threw in the comments, freeze your brown bananas and puree them with honey to make ice cream, which I think is a great idea.
I might be doing that tonight while we watch Drag Race.
I might be doing that tonight too. I have like 4 over there that are brown. That's so great.
Yeah, I love a frozen banana. And when you go to Disney World and they have the frozen bananas that they dip in dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Something you also can get at Trader Joe's when you're picking up your everything but the bagel seasoning.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Things for us. We don't have any Trader Joe's by us, Michael.
I go to the one up on 72nd. It's not a bad walk.
And then he walks all of his groceries.
What'd you say?
What did you say, Dylan?
Oh, I said, and then he walks all of his groceries the 10 blocks home.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's really far.
That's not that far. Well, it's a little farther from
me. We have 4 things close to us.
I know.
You have Westerly, you have Whole Foods, you have Gristedes, and Food Emporium. And you go all the way up to Trader Joe's.
Yeah, for the everything bagel seasoning and the bananas. And I really, really like their turkey meatballs. So whatever. Just drag me. Fine.
You know what? And their cookie butter. Like,
oh my God, and their cookie butter.
Yeah, there's just too many things.
The comments, they're all teaching each other. They're all getting along. Broadway girl, Laura Haywood is here. She's putting her bananas in the freezer as we speak.
Laura Haywood, I love you, girl. And just for good measure, I think I put everything in now, but just for good measure. Oh, wait, no, I haven't put the blueberries in.
We haven't put the blueberries in. That's it.
These blueberries are so good for you.
You guys
are you putting all of them in at once?
Yeah.
Is it 2 cups?
I might not be able to fit the blueberries, but I'm going to try. It is 2 cups, but I might have to crush this a little bit before I am able to fit everything.
Just let us know. We'll meet you up.
What was I going to say? Oh, Michael, did we ever talk about how I would always run into you every time I went out on the town?
Well, this was back when you were doing Anastasia.
Yes.
And I feel like I was not doing a Broadway show, but we were somehow in the same routine. So I would always catch you leaving the theater. You would catch me going out for the night. You had just finished a whole day at work and I was getting ready to hit the town.
Or I'm literally I'm out to eat, and you know how they'll have the seating is outside. I would
oh yeah.
Or we'd be at a Mexican place and you'd be there. You're just always there. You were everywhere.
This is making me miss running into you.
I know. Sometimes I'll go out and if you're not there, I'm like, where are you?
Well, I'm always at home. So just buzz. You know the buzzer number. Just come on up. Don't do that right now because it's a quarantine and we're not. We don't advise breaking the law here on this broadcast.
Absolutely not. No, but it also is making me miss Hell's Kitchen, that restaurant, and Arriba, and what's that other place? Empanada Mama. Mm-hmm. You can go in and get frozen margaritas.
Yeah. I think people who don't live in New York don't realize what a tiny little neighborhood this big crazy city can be. Because I'm at the top of Hell's Kitchen And if I just walk down, like you do see all of your neighbors. She's doing a shot of flax seeds, you guys.
A shot of flaxseed.
You see your neighbors, you see the same faces, like you get to know the people who work at the bodegas and the restaurants and all that. And it's like people think it's like a big, scary, crazy city, which it is, but it's also such a lovely little neighborhood. And I miss bumping into my neighbors.
I miss bumping into my neighbors. I miss John. Do you ever bump into John Bolton? Because he lives close by.
I don't think I've ever bumped into John Bolton, but now I'm gonna.
You know, our obsession with the Food Emporium, guys. If you haven't been to the Food Emporium, if you're going to see a Broadway show and you're in Midtown, and you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of Midtown,
just go to the 49th Street Food Emporium.
I am not kidding you. It's like I feel like there's like when you are lonely, you could always go to the Food Emporium. Like I always feel like there's something like you could just like it's like if ever you're sad, you could just
go to Food Emporium. Honestly, maybe.
With Pete, like one time I was coming home from Anastasia and I texted him, I'm like, he's like, where are you? I'm like, my favorite place. And he's like, I'll be there in a minute. And then he ended up literally exactly where I always am at the Food Emporium.
Oh my God.
Where do you hang out in the Food Emporium?
Okay,
I know.
Because there's that little like place where you can like sit down and enjoy your food.
No, I never sit down and enjoy my food. This is what I do.
Good. I go. That's kind of scary there.
It's a little scary part of it. If you walk in and you go to your right, and then they have that area with all the kombuchas, and then you take a little turn, and there's all that pre-made food. Mm-hmm. So you can get literally like a full-on salmon cut with like greens and like all sorts of stuff for like $10, and it's so good. It's like a whole salmon meal. Like you can get. Oh my gosh, their mac and cheese is so good. And it's all like pre-made. Have you ever had the mac and cheese from Food Emporium?
I haven't.
I had the mac and cheese from Food Emporium one time, and it was during an intermission of the Book of Mormon. I don't know. Guys, I'm not saying it was right. I'm not saying it was okay, but it was delicious.
That is hilarious. I remember when I saw Wicked. Well, I'm not going to tell this story because it gives up where I live. But anyway, it was about.
Okay, we can talk about that story after we get off the air.
Christy lives in the Gershwin Theater. No.
No, but I think it is funny for like if you're like it's intermission, I'm gonna leave for a second and then come back to the show.
Oh my God, we went to see my friend Shoshana Feinstein, who many of you know. We went to see our friend Jake. He swung on for his first time at Rock of Ages, and we had like 10 minutes notice, and we ran down to see Rock of Ages. And we were more sober than we had wanted to be because we had no time to prepare. So during intermission,
everyone is drunk at Rock of Ages.
They're like selling shots in the theater for $45 million. So we left, ran down the block to the pub, like downed a drink and ran back and came in for Act 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I understand that feeling of being like, I don't want to spend $35 for a drink.
Yeah, it's like, I'll just run.
It's happened to me many times where I'll just pay it and I'm like, this is so expensive. But I feel like it's, you're supporting theater.
Right.
Okay. So I'm putting this away. This should be the last. I put the shot in. This should be the last of it, and then the drink. I'm sorry this was such a long one.
Oh my God. Do not apologize. This has been so much fun.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know there's
I'm serious. I think you need to do a Christy's Kitchen like show. You're a natural. And you can sing. We're also building your one-woman show.
Somebody call the Food Network.
Yes. I was gonna say I like your little ukulele intro, and I didn't know you played the ukulele, Michael.
I do.
He's a man of he also plays the xylophone, the tiny xylophone.
The tiny xylophone specifically.
Maybe we need to have you play the uke in my solo act.
Great. We can definitely. I mean, your solo act is coming along great. So far, we have the Food Emporium theme song, Dear Diary. You're going to have to sing Journey to the Past for like the fans.
The worst is I don't even do a good impression. I'm just bad. Like, it's bad. It's not even good.
It's not terrible.
It's a little bit Bernadette Peters, which I love.
Christy dressed as Bernadette Peters as
Wait, what's like a Bernadette Peters song?
Unexpected song.
Unexpected song.
Yeah. Oh my God, you have a really good Bernadette Peters impression.
Only we are hearing.
And then you just have to shake your shoulders a lot.
I don't even want to do. You know what? I feel guilty doing that because I love Bernadette Peters. I'm obsessed with her.
Oh my God, she's my number one. I am full tilt obsessed with her.
But maybe we'll say this: if you're doing an impression of her, that just goes to show how amazing she is. That she is so iconic that we can like do her. And I remember when I was doing Anastasia, our music director Tom Murray would come up to me and I'd be like, I want to sound more like Patti LuPone on this note or that, and he'd be like, no, you want to sound like Christy, because when you grow up, you want people to say that's a Christy Altomare sound. And I was like, you're right. Like, I never thought about that. I used to always think, oh, my voice, it's not good enough because it doesn't sound like this person or that person. But no, like, you want it to be you.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Lessons amongst Quarantini green smoothie. Okay, I think this is going to be the last one.
All right.
You
guys,
I'm going to do mine at the same time, Michael. So it's up to you.
I'm going to mute everybody. You're all getting muted. Oh, you're all muted. All right. Hit it. This is it. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the tail end of today's 5:30 Quarantini. Dylan and I are here every single day with a special guest and usually a cocktail of the day. But it wouldn't be the Christy Altomare episode without a signature green juice moment, which is almost done. I am jealous that I won't be tasting it. And also this dance is everything I've wanted and more. The hand jive.
Okay, so I'm a little worried before Christy comes back. Mine looks a little purple.
What might be the rainbow chart? Let's unmute Christy.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, this is it. This is what I live for now. This is my life.
Okay.
All right, let's see it. Pour us a glass.
Okay.
Dylan is a little worried about the color of his.
Mine, I think I put too many blueberries, so I'm gonna put some more.
Is it like? Does it look kind of poopy? Because that is what it should look like.
It does look a little poopy.
It looks a little poopy.
That's correct. Oh shoot! I'm spilling because I put a little too much of everything. But
I'm just gonna put a little more kale in here.
All right, you guys.
Yeah, it should, like, the blueberries should make like the green of everything look a little bit like brown because the blueberries are purple.
Yeah, I think I overdid it on the blueberries.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Look at that restaurant grade smoothie maker thing.
It's my Ninja, you mean? Or what? Your
Ninja.
My Ninja. You want to know the story behind the Ninja? And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I'm just gonna like take this off. But I didn't even know about the Ninja, but I was doing a princess party with Courtney Reed, Broadway's Jasmine. And she was going on and on about this peanut butter and jelly, all healthy smoothie that she makes with coconut cream and like jam and peanut butter and dates and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my God, how do you make it? And she was like, it basically is the consistency of like ice cream after you make it. And she was explaining it. And if you want, you should totally hassle her for the like all the.
Oh my God, I will definitely do that. Yeah.
Because it was like the most incredible tasting thing. But she said it's hard to crush everything unless you have a really strong blender like a Ninja, because that's what she uses. And I think the reason why Ninjas are so good is because the blades go up a little higher. So like the blade is like here instead of the bottom. And it was amazing. And so then I gifted this to myself for Christmas.
Oh my God.
I love buying myself Christmas presents.
You have all the best toys. I bought only, I'm going to embarrass myself now. Literally from watching your Instagram stories, I bought that massager that goes over your shoulders and you put your arms in because I got so jealous that I was like, all right, I'm buying one of these.
It's pretty great, isn't it?
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. And then hold on.
Because you also have to get Hypervolt, if you haven't yet.
This is, I got one. You guys.
Hypervolt.
I bought this because Christy, who ran a marathon last year, by the way. So
I'm going to go get mine.
Yeah. Christy, after she ran or when she was training to run the marathon, would carry her Hypervolt around with her all the time. And when she was like teaching or online or whatever, I would play with it while she was busy. And it's the greatest thing I've ever purchased. I can't thank you enough for bringing this thing into my life. It is literally the greatest thing I've ever purchased. I use it every single day. Oh, and Voce Gal bought one after watching our show. Voce Gal, welcome to the Hypervolt Club.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted to it. And it's okay. Let's get back to the greenness.
I want to try this so hard. I mean, mine looks poopy.
So, okay, look, if you are going to make this for yourself at home, I recommend a glass straw. It's the icing on the cake, you know. It's the cherry at the end of the sundae. I'm telling you, it just makes everything better. I don't know why, but a glass straw just feels so special. Okay, and you can get them I got this one at Whole Foods in like the checkout counter. Mm-hmm. Michael, if you're like wondering, that's where they are.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. All right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. We're getting a thumbs up.
What are your thoughts?
That's really good.
It's pretty good, right?
Like I could probably, yeah. Wow, that's really good.
Nailed it. Oh my God, I can't wait.
I'm really enjoying mine.
I can't wait to make, I have the things. I'm going to make it. I'm going to watch this video back, maybe at double speed, like you're listening to a podcast. And I will make mine after this broadcast.
And here's the thing, like there's so much here. And so then if you're one of those people like me where you're like, I like ice cream and I like cheese and like literally 3 days ago, I made myself truffle mac and cheese with 4 different cheeses. If you're like me, and I also made an apple pie. If you're like me,
Christy's kitchen, ladies.
Girl, I'm on my way over.
If you don't have enough nutrients in your life, like this is where it's at. Like it's like you can say, okay, I did my one healthy thing for the day.
There you go.
I'm obsessed with this, Christy. It tastes so good.
Cheers.
I'm like chugging it. I don't have a glass straw. I have a bunch of I got like a pack of straws, like reusable straws, but they're all at work still because we all left work so suddenly. And since I live in that basement, they're all still there.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, that and then the 97 costumes that we have for Masked Singer are at my desk because they all came. Michael and I were producing 54 Here's the Masked Singer, which was going to be like a bunch of people dressed in costumes, and then the audience guesses who they are.
That is such a good idea.
And all of the costumes are in boxes, right?
One of them is right back here.
One of them is there, but all of the other costumes, because it was like a week and a half before the
shout out to Lisa Crowns, who says, I'm inspired by Christy, so I put blueberries in my margarita. I think that helps with eyesight or something.
I always put blueberries in my Prosecco or my champagne. That's a good one.
Frozen blueberries.
Frozen blueberries. You stick a couple of those, or raspberries, but I like blueberries in them.
This has been so much fun. Christy, I love you so much. Thank you for joining us today. And thank you for sharing the famous Christy Altomare green juice with all of us. Is there anything else you're looking forward to in this quarantine time? Something keeping you alive? I know you're writing.
I'm writing. I'm meditating. I'm really meditating. Meditating is really fun, and also running in the park. There's nobody there. It's just green grass and birds. It's so beautiful. I ran like 4 miles today in the park and meditated literally amongst the birds and the squirrels, like running past me. It's just insane. I literally feel like a Disney princess.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're doing so well in quarantine. I'm glad you're making it work for you, and you're making the best of it, as we knew you would. And it's so nice to see your face.
You guys are making the best of it. This show is awesome, and I can't wait for more people to come on and experience the wonderfulness that is the two of you.
Well, thank you. And it's always a great day when we get to hang out with you. Hopefully it will be in person next time. But until then, we're keeping our fingers crossed.
I'll be at Hell's Kitchen drinking a margarita and you'll walk by.
Oh my God, I can't
or
wait.
We'll be in the window. We love
that's
being
the first
in the
place I want to go. As
Well,
soon as this is over, I want to sit in that window and just watch 9th Avenue, watch everybody walk up and down.
And they do margarita flights there. Have you had those?
I've never had a flight there.
Their flights, they have margarita, like frozen margarita flights.
It comes out like on a long board, and there's
I've seen them, but I'm always like,
that would be a good Quarantini.
A
margarita flight. Oh my gosh. Well, we have a lot. We have Christy's next 18 episodes lined up now. We're doing banana breads, margarita flights,
cronuts,
apple pie, cronuts. We're going to be coming to you live from the Food Emporium on 49th Street. It's going to be so good. Christy, we love you so much. Thank you. You are the best. And that's all I got. We love you.
Thank you so much for this, Christy.
We will talk to you.
I'm going to make so many of these.
Yeah.
I have the recipe now. So.
All right. Cheers, Christy.
Cheers to you.
Bye.
Cheers.
If you were just tuning in, that was Christy Altomare, our special guest bartender of the day, giving us the infamous green smoothie recipe. We made a slide of it, so I think we'll post it on Twitter or something, or Christy will post it or something in case you need the ingredients. Dylan and I are back. It's Friday. We're not back tomorrow. We're back on Monday.
On Monday.
Dylan and I are back on Monday. If you were not here at the beginning, get ready because next week guests include Kerry St. Louis, Jen Cody, Nathan Stalstone, Michaela Diamond, Christopher and Kevin Metzger-Timpson, Natalie Weiss. It's going to be all sorts of crazy up in here. And we can't wait to try out some new drinks with all of you guys. Until then,
have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.
Have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.
And we'll see you on Memorial Day.
Yes. All right. We love you all. Cheers.